How is your studies going on? Okay, I hope you all are doing well. Okay, we are learning about river valley civilizations. Is it? The first class, first lesson we have learned about the river valley civilizations. Okay, like Chinese civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, and one more civilization. Okay, that is, I know, I hope you all know that civilization which is originated in India. Is it? It is the Indus Valley civilization. So today we are going to learn a new topic about the Indus Valley civilization. Okay. Indus Valley civilization. From the word itself, you can understand something that's important or connected with the river Indus. Okay, this river civilization, it's originated in the banks of the river Indus. When we see this Indus Valley civilization, it is the largest civilization in the world. Okay, more than 2,800 sites have been excavated, found out related or relation with the Indus Valley civilization. So today in this class, we are going to learn about the origin of the civilization. Okay, what's the period? What age it is related to? What are the other parts of the civilization, or what are the contemporary civilization related with the Indus Valley civilization? What is the location of this civilization? Okay, and what are the main characteristics of the civilization? Okay, these are all things we are going to see in this class. Okay, first we are going to learn about origin of this civilization. The historian says the period between 3300 BC to 2500 BC. This is the period of this civilization. Okay. So this civilization flourished around 1,000 years. Okay. This civilization flourished around 1,000 years. And the period of this civilization is between 2500 BCE to 1500 BCE. Okay, what's the period of this civilization? 2500 BCE to 1500 BCE, and this civilization flourished around 1,000 years. And this is the civilization, it is the ancient civilization, I said. It is around 4,500 years ago it was originated. Okay, when it was originated around 4,500 years ago. So it is the very oldest civilization. Okay, and how we got to know, or how we get to know this civilization? Who helped us? We know different archaeological excavation that took place near the river valley that is called Indus. Okay, Sir John Marshall. Okay, Sir John Marshall and different other people, they excavated. They did the archaeological excavations. Okay, that helped us to get to know about this civilization. Especially in 1921, when we see in 1921, there is a archaeological excavator or surveyor called Dayaram Shani. Okay, what is the name of the archaeologist? Dayaram Shani. And in 1922, Rakaldas Banerjee. These were the two archaeological officers or excavators. Okay. In 1921, the site Harappa was excavated by Dayaram Shani, and in 1922, Rakaldas Banerjee excavated Mohenjo-daro. Okay, so these two sites were excavated by the archaeological, which gives us various information about the Indus Valley civilization. And when we see this Indus Valley civilization, there were different seals were excavated. Okay, and when we learned about Mesopotamian civilization, we have already learned the Mesopotamian seals were found in the Indus Valley civilization, which helps us to know about their trade contact with the Indus civilization. Okay, and here also when we see many of the Sumerian seals were found in these Harappan sites or Indus Valley sites. Okay, which gives us lot of information about Indus people, which they had the trade contact with the Sumerians. Okay, Sumerian civilization is one of the oldest civilization in Mesopotamia. Okay, in Mesopotamian civilization, there were 4 important civilizations we have learned. Is it Babylonian, Assyrian, Sumerian and Akkadian civilization. Okay, when we see here these excavations, these seals and the excavations, these archaeological sites, it gives us lot of information, and it gives us these Indus people lived 4,500 years ago with a well civilized culture. Okay, with a well civilized manner. Okay, and other civilizations. Okay, also it's other excavations, other sources also, which gives us about knowledge, which gives the knowledge about the Indus Valley civilization. And when we see the location where it is located, this Harappan civilization is located near the district called Montgomery. Okay, where it is located, Harappan civilization, it's located in the district called Montgomery, which is now located in, it is there in Pakistan. Okay, and the Mohenjo-daro also is located at present in Pakistan. So both the sites, Harappan site and Mohenjo-daro, both now in Pakistan. And when we see this Indus Valley civilization, it is not only in Harappa. This Indus Valley civilization is otherwise known as Harappan civilization. What is the reason? Why do we call Indus civilization as Harappan civilization? Because Harappa was the first site which was excavated in the Indus River Valley. So we call Indus civilization as the Harappan civilization. And what's the reason we call Indus Valley civilization? It is not a civilization which originated in a particular place. It originated in most of the northern and western part of India, especially along the river Indus and its tributaries. Okay, along the river Indus and the tributaries. That's why we call this civilization as the Indus Valley civilization. And especially this Mohenjo-daro also is located near the river Ravi. Okay, whereas Harappa is located near the river Sindh. Okay, we know that Sindh, Ravi and all is the tributaries of Indus river. Do you understand, children? And when we see this civilization, there are a lot of sites that gives various information about Indus Valley civilization. There are, I said it is spread along the river Indus. Okay, and it also spread most of the northwestern part of India. Okay, like Dolavera, Rakhi Garki, Sarkotada. Okay, these are the places which is located in Gujarat. Okay, so important sites were discovered in Haryana, the states of Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, then Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so in Rajasthan, Kalibangan, okay, Raipur in Haryana, and different other places. Okay, in Uttar Pradesh also the sites of Indus excavations, the excavations were done and different materials were discovered in the different sites. Okay, that's why we call it is the largest civilization and it is the ancient civilization. Why do we call it is the oldest civilization? Because this civilization originated before 4500 years. And what is the period of this civilization? Between 2500 BC, 2500 BC. So this civilization flourished around 1000 years. Now, what are the characteristics of this civilization? Okay, when we see this Indus Valley civilization, there are different characteristics we can find. What are the different characteristics we could find in the Indus Valley civilization? What's the speciality of Indus Valley civilization? The speciality of Indus Valley civilization is, the first one is town planning. Okay, what's the first characteristic feature? Okay, different characteristics. What are the different characteristics? First one is town planning. Okay. And the next characteristic feature of the civilization is architect. And the third characteristics we can find is drainage system. These things which gives us more information and more knowledge about Indus Valley people, that tells us that these people had a very flourished civilization, and they are the people which with good architecture. Okay, they are the people with good architectural styles which they followed to construct different buildings. Okay, did you understand, children? And the first of all, when we see town planning, okay, when we see the town planning, these Indus people, they lived in a well-planned cities and towns. They constructed well-planned cities and towns. They followed grid system. Okay, they followed grid system. When we see the houses, it was followed. The streets of the houses, main street, they intersect each other. Okay, main street of this cities of Indus Valley civilization, it intersect each other to form a grid. Okay, and when we see the small street, it had houses which had a rectangular intersection. Okay, it also intersect each other. Okay, in the main street it went parallel to each other to form a grid system. So here they had the well planned cities and towns. Okay, and the roads of this Indus Valley civilization also very broad roads, wide roads. The main roads were around 30 feet wide. Okay, and they made the path to go the carts easily along the main road in such a way that they constructed the road. So this is the importance of the town planning of the Indus Valley civilization, and they also paved the path with the sun-baked bricks. Okay, so they have the good and well-planned roads, and the street it intersect each other to form in the pattern of grid system. Did you understand, children? Another thing we have the important characteristics of Indus Valley civilization is the granaries. Okay, important. We will say important architectural styles. Okay, when we say architectural style, there are two types of constructions they have made. Okay, dwelling house and other one is public building. Okay, in dwelling house when we see they have constructed multi-story building like two-story buildings. Okay, and small houses also were discovered, and they had the narrow staircase which lead the top of the roof. And when we see the roof of the house was flat. Okay, so they made the flat roof for their house, and most of the house, the rich people or the wealthy people, they constructed the two-story buildings. Okay, their houses were very big. Okay, and they had the staircase which led them to the top of the roof. And small houses, it accompanied or connected with courtyard, bathroom, kitchen and all was connected with the bathroom. In every house there was the drainage system. Okay, from the bathroom and from the kitchen they had the drain which led to the drain in the streets. Okay, another thing when we see, another important characteristics is public building. Okay, private building when we say that is houses. Okay, and public building when we say different public buildings. Okay, what are the different public buildings? Okay, when we say public building, the first one is great granary. And the next one is great bath. And the third public building is assembly hall. These three importance were the public buildings, okay, which were constructed by the architect of the Indus Valley people. Okay, so which shows they also excelled in architecture. And what is this great granary? Now, this Indus Valley civilization people, they produce surplus food grains. This great granary is the storage of this surplus food grains which kept, okay, for the export or for selling outside. Okay, because they produce lot of food grains. Okay, and it is said, the historians say that the excavations which found from Harappan civilization, it is great granary is found in Harappa. Okay, Harappan site. Okay, here there were 12 granaries were found out. Granaries are the big storehouse, okay, which is made up of thick walls. The walls were constructed with the sun-baked bricks, okay, and it is the storehouse of food grains. Okay, there were 12 granaries were found out in 2 rows. In each row 6 granaries were there. Okay, and this food were, and also we can find there are a lot of this things were exported to outside India. They had the trade contact with different people, okay, different countries, like Mesopotamia, okay. And we have also found the place, the sun-baked big bricks, like round area where these people, they thrust this agricultural this paddy, okay, they were thrust grains in a particular place. That place also excavated during the archaeological excavations, and this gives also a lot of information. And there is a site of Furnans where they did the metallurgy. Okay, they used different metal. We know that the first metal used by Indus Valley people was bronze. So these people used only the metal, only the bronze metal. There is no source of using other metals like iron. So all the equipments, all the instruments, all the tools were made with a metal called bronze. So furnace which help us to know about the metallurgy or metal work. So from there we can understand artisans were also found in Indus Valley civilization. Another important public building which found in Mohenjo-daro was Great Bath. The Great Bath. The Great Bath is the place where the people used for religious ceremonies. Okay, and there were a central pool. Okay, the pool was like a big swimming pool, which had 2 areas where the people to use. The steps were there, and around this pool or around the bath, they had the dressing room and the galleries. Okay, where people used to attend the religious functions, and also there were the place to inlet and outlet for water to come in and water to go out. This water of pool in the water was regularly changed or drained outside. Okay, and to bring the water inside the pool or fill the pool, there was a adjacent well. From the well, the water was brought inside the pool and filled the pool. Okay, so this is about the Great Bath, and the floor of the bath was also made with a sun-baked bricks. Okay, and the next thing is Assembly Hall. Okay, this Assembly Hall is another public building which gives us lot of information about the Indus Valley people. The Assembly Hall is nothing else. It is the great hall which is used for the public gathering. Okay, it had 20 pillars. Okay, it had 20 pillars where people together they attend the meeting or the religious functions or religious gatherings. For that they have used the Assembly Hall. So these are the 3 important public buildings where the Indus Valley civilization excavations which gives us knowledge about. Okay, another thing is the drainage system, and when we see the drainage system, they had the skilled engineers found in the Indus Valley civilizations. Okay, in the drainage system, what is this drainage system? Now we go at present, if we go to the big towns and cities, we cannot find any dirty water coming out of the out to the road or anywhere, is it? Here along the roads we can find the well covered drainage system in the towns. In the same way, in Indus Valley civilization, the people use the well planned and they followed the good sanitation during their period, which gives us a lot of knowledge about the people, how they followed a well-planned civilization or well-developed civilization. And from each house, from the bathroom and the kitchen, the drains were connected to the drain in the main street. Okay, and there were manholes were there along the drainage. Okay, to do the periodical cleaning in the drainage system. So from this we can understand the Indus Valley people, they followed a good and developed culture and civilization. Do you understand, children? So in this class, what all the things we have learned about? We have learned about the origin of the Indus Valley civilization and what are the different sites where we can find the sources or in excavations we can find, okay, different sites we have seen. And also we have seen the importance of this Indus Valley civilization. We have also learned what's the reason for the Indus Valley civilization to be called as Harappan civilization. Okay. Another things, what all the things we have seen, the characteristics of the civilization we have seen. Listen, what are the characteristics of the civilization? First one is town planning. Okay, town planning. What is the importance of town planning? They have followed the grid system. The main streets it ran parallel to each other to intersect each other, and the small street also they were intersect each other in a rectangular manner. Okay, that all things we have seen, and roads we have seen. They had the broad wide roads with 30 feet wide, is it? And another thing, architecture we have seen. In architecture, two types of architects. One is public building, other one is private building. Okay, when we see private building, we can see about the houses. Okay, houses where two-story houses. Rich people lived in the big houses and poor people lived in an ordinary house with attached of bathroom, courtyard around the house, and kitchens also were there, is it? And public building we have learned the great granary, great bath, assembly hall. The importance of Indus Valley civilization is the drainage system. They had the closed drainage and each house had a drainage which connected to the main drainage. Okay, so which helps us to know about the Indus Valley civilization people. They had the well-developed civilization. So from this we can understand it is the oldest and biggest civilization in the world. Okay, here we end the class till where we have seen. You read. Okay, we will meet with the same lesson in the next class. Thank you, children.